everybody here at the Dixie Minor All-Star Tournament. I'm Justin All. I'm here to bring you the matchup between Spring Hill National and Spring Hill American White. Here today, we're getting just about to get underway here for today's matchup. Both teams are ready. Spring Hill National rocking the navy blue as Spring Hill American is rocking the light sky blue today. National will bat first with Jackson Hoyt, playing shortstop today, number 5. He'll be in the batter's box first. He'll be followed by Joseph Rosa, playing first base, number 8. In the 3 spot, it's going to be Cody Bishop. He's going to be catching, number 22. Number 2, Jaden Vigo will be in the cleanup spot, in the 4th spot. He'll be playing third base. Jace Lee will be for National, number 24. And number 34, Jacob Boyd will take the 6th spot. He'll play right field as well. Wesley Baum will be playing center field, and number 12, he'll be batting 7th. Braden Evans will be playing second base, batting 8th. Gavin Orto will be batting 9th, number 3. Ethan RC, number 99, he will bat 10th. Evan LaRosa will play left field and bat 11th. And in the last spot, it's going to be number 7, Lee for Spring Hill National. In the field today, or in the field here in the top of the first for Springfield American, at the top of the lineup, Zachary Hotop. He's going to be playing right field, number 2. In the 2nd spot, Andrew Ward will be playing first base, number 34, batting 2nd. Batting 3rd will be Dalton Williams. He's on the pitcher's mound right now, warming up with his fellow catcher, Brandon Higgins. Dalton Williams will be batting 3rd. Travis Clark will be playing center field, number 35, 4th. Batting 5th will be Raymond Gretsch. He'll be playing third base, number 18. In the 6th spot, it's going to be Mikey Rizzuto, number 19. In the 7th spot, Cameron Najuk will be playing left field, number 55. Number 3, Brady McMurdo will be playing second base, batting 8th. Jacob Barnum, number 7, will be batting 9th and playing shortstop. Brandon Higgins will be catching for American White, batting 10th. Himanshul Persad will be in the 11th spot, and Ethan Carno will be in the 12th spot. Double zeros for Ethan. Just about to get underway here at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. Once again, I am Justin Allen to bring you today's action as both teams are on the field and excited. They've been here since about 8 o'clock as the throw goes down to second base. We also have some live camera action for you today right here behind home plate in the press box as Jackson Hoyt will step into the batter's box to get this game started. Beautiful day here at the Dixie All-Star Tournament as Williams will deliver the first pitch of the day. That's going to be a strike on to the right of Hoyt. 0-1 count here on Jackson Hoyt. Williams in his windup and the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball over to second base. Fielded cleanly and thrown over to first for the first out of the inning. That's number 3, Brady McMurdo, making the play over to Andrew Ward at first base. Up next for National, another left-handed hitter for them. It's going to be Joseph Rosa. He's playing first base today as he'll see Williams' first pitch to him. That's going to be low and in the dirt. It's going to get behind the catcher, but no harm done there. It's just going to be a ball here. 1-0 count here. Joseph Rosa as he stands in. Williams ready on the mound with the windup and the pitch. That's going to be high and at the face mask level, so Rosa's going to see a 2-0 count here in the beginning of his at-bat, his first at-bat of the day. Williams on the mound, wind up, and the pitch. That's going to catch the outside part of the plate for a 2-1 count. Rosa now steps back into the batter's box. Williams showing poise and calmness out there on the mound. First out of the game, coming back on a 2-0 count to get a strike 2 as he delivers. And Rosa's going to foul one off into the backstop. And Williams is back to a 2-2 count with Rosa in the batter's box. Williams back on the mound. He's going to wind up and deliver. That's going to go over Rosa's head. He's going to have to duck for that one. It's going to be a full count here in the top of the first. 3-2 count as Williams steps back onto the mound. Rosa's ready, as is Williams. He will wind up and deliver. And that's going to be low, and Rosa's going to take the walk and have their first runner of the game, as Rosa will take his spot at first base. Up next for National is going to be Cody Bishop, number 22, catching for the Navy Blue team today, as he steps in, right-handed batter. Will take his first at-bat of the game. Williams on the mound, winds up and delivers. Outside, 1-0 count here for Bishop.
Nice pitch, Dave.
Looks like 6 minutes.
Bishop in the batter's box once again. 1-1 count here, as he swings and misses at a pitch in the top of the strike zone. Williams gets him to swing. It's going to be a 1-2 count here. 1 out here in the top of the first for National. Joseph Rosa on first base, walked in his at-bat. Williams now on the mound, winds up and delivers. That's going to be low and away. He's going to stop, and Rosa's going to take second base on the wild pitch. As Higgins runs back to retrieve it, Rosa will stand on second safely, and Bishop will go down on strikes. So 2 outs here in the top of the first. Joseph Rosa will stand on second after Cody Bishop strikes out in his at-bat. Jaden Vigo will now step in, cleanup hitter playing third base for National, and he'll watch the first pitch go outside for a called ball 1. Jaden Vigo in the batter's box, batting right-handed today. Awaiting the pitch. Williams will wind up and deliver. That's going to be low, so Vigo will see a 2-0 count here from pitcher Dalton Williams of Spring Hill American. Back on the mound, he's ready. He'll wind up and deliver. And that's going to be a line drive into right field for a base hit. Rosa rounding third, coming home, and he trips up in the middle of the base path. And he's going to be tagged out. Or no, he's not. Catcher did not get the tag. Rosa avoided it, and he gets into home plate safely. So it's going to be a 1-0 score for Spring Hill National, as Rosa tripped down the third base line, rounding third. And Vigo will have an RBI single to start off his day. Good start here today for Spring Hill National, as they get a very, very lucky occurrence as Joseph Rosa tripped on the base pass just there, but avoided the tag somehow and got into home plate safely and scored the first run of the game, as Jaden Vigo will get an RBI single. We'll go with that.
Nice pitch, nice pitch.
As we see Jace Lee stepping into the batter's box, the pitcher for National will swing and miss at the second offering. Williams now back on the mound. He will wind up and deliver. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and a strike 3 for Jace Lee out on 3 pitches, but that's not before Spring Hill National can get a run on the board here in the top of the first. And we'll go into the bottom of the first. American White will see their first at-bats of the game. They'll see Hotop, Andrew Ward, and Dalton Williams bat in the top of the first, with Travis Clark in the cleanup position.
Dalton Williams with 18 pitches.
As we get ready to get underway here in the bottom of the first, just a reminder, Jace Lee for Spring Hill American will be pitching for the Navy Blue today. And we'll see Brandon Higgins behind home plate. Wrong team. Oh, whoops. Yep. Sorry. We're going to see Jace Lee pitching for National, and we're going to see Cody Bishop behind the catcher's position. Got the teams mixed up there. My apologies to all viewing. As we get underway, Jace Lee will deliver his first pitch, and it's going to be a strike as Zachary Hotop steps in. Swings and misses at the first offering. Zachary batting left-handed. Will wait the pitch, and he's going to send a fly ball out to center field. Coming in, and it's going to be caught and called out. It's going to be Wesley Baum out in center field making the catch as Hotop will on the fly ball out. Up next for American, it's going to be Andrew Ward playing first base today, the right-handed hitter. Watches the first ball come in, and that's going to drop just into foul territory. I had extra bases written all over it. But that one goes just foul and out of play, and Andrew Ward will step back in for an 0-1 count. Jace Lee out there, left-handed pitcher. Quick delivery, inside pitch. It's going to be fouled over the backstop and out of play. Ward will see an 0-2 count here coming up. As Jace Lee working with the curveball here today. All of his pitches have been that curve. Seems like his first fastball just came in, low and away. We're going to see a 1-2 count here for Andrew Ward of American. Jace Lee now ready, winds up and delivers. That curveball is going to be out of the zone. Going to see a 2-2 count here on Andrew Ward. Ward is ready, as is Lee. He winds up and delivers. That's going to be in front of home plate. Good 2 or 3 feet out in front, and it's going to be a 3-2 count here for the American white third baseman. Lee back on the mound, making. He'll wind up and deliver on the outside part of the plate, and he gets Ward on strikes. Gets him looking for the second out of the inning. As Dalton Williams, the pitcher for American White, will step into the batter's box. Another right-handed hitter for the home team. As Lee winds up and delivers another curveball. That's high and outside of the zone for a 1-0 count. Pitcher-on-pitcher duel here in the top of the first as Williams awaits the second pitch. That's going to get low and behind the catcher for a 2-0 count. New ball for Jace Lee out there on the mound as Williams steps back into the box. He is ready, as is Lee. Lee will wind up and deliver. That's going to be outside. So a 3-0 count here for Dalton Williams. Top of the first, 1-0 score. in favor of American White. And the fourth pitch of the at-bat is also going to be a ball, so Williams will walk on 4 pitches, and he'll stand on first base safely for the first runner for American White. As Travis Clark, the center fielder for Spring Hill American White, will step in, another right-handed batter. As Jace Lee will deliver. Fastball gets outside for a ball, and it gets behind the backstop. And Williams will get to second safely. He'll stand there. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Clark with a 1-0 count.
Wait for it and then drive it, kid.
And Clark pops one up behind the back. And the catcher makes a great play here right in front of us. That's going to be Cody Bishop behind the plate, making the play and the catch. And a good way to end the bottom of the first as American goes down 1 runner on base.
Jace Lee with 14 pitches.
We're going to go here into the top of the second. 1-0 lead for American, or 1-0 lead for National. Give you shout outs.
Camacho and Mikey are going in. You have to write the subs in. Camacho's going to second for Brady. Mikey's going in Brandon's place on defense. Mikey's going to right field. Brandon's in this inning. All right?
Welcome back here in the top of the second. National up to bat once again as Jacob Boyd will take his spot in the batter's box. Williams on the mound for American once again. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be high and out of the zone. It's going to be a 1-0 count here for Jacob Boyd in the top of the second. Here at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament, a matchup between Spring Hill National and Spring Hill American. As Williams winds up and delivers, gets Boyd to swing. 1-1 count here in the top of the second. No outs. Right-handed hitter in Boyd. He'll await the pitch as Williams is ready. Winds up and delivers. That's going to be outside. It's going to be a 2-1 count here. Boyd. Williams ready once again on the mound. Wind up and the pitch. Check swing from Boyd. And he went around. It's going to be a 2-2 count here for the National right fielder. Williams now sets back on. Winds up and delivers. That's going to be behind Jacob Boyd on the pitch right there. It's going to be a full 3-2 count. He had to scoot in towards home plate to avoid that pitch. And he'll await the full count. as Williams is on the mound, awaiting the pitch. Winds up and delivers. He's going to catch the inside part of the plate. Boyd will fight it off, and we'll see another pitch here, another 3-2 pitch coming for the National right fielder. Williams on the mound now, only giving up 1 run so far in the game on an RBI base hit to right field from Jaden Vigo in the top of the first, and Boyd will take a walk, and he'll trot over to first base. It's the second walk of the game for Dalton Williams, as Jacob Boyd will stand on. And we're going to see Wesley Baum step into the batter's box, playing center field today. Number 12, the right-handed hitter, will await the first pitch from Williams, and that's going to be a strike at the belt level. 0-1 count here for Baum. Good pitch there from Dalton Williams. No outs here in the top of the second. Williams on the mound, working, winds up and delivers. Could be another strike. And a throw down to first base. Try and get Jacob Boyd off guard, but he's going to get back safely on the throw. Going to see an 0-2 count here for Wesley Baum. As Williams winds up and delivers, and that's 3 straight strikes. Baum goes down swinging on the third pitch of the at-bat. That'll be the first out of the inning for Williams. As Braden Evans, the second baseman for National, will stand in. Steps into the batter's box now, is ready. Williams ready, winds up and delivers. Inside, does not catch the plate. It's going to be a 1-0 count here for Evans. Evans now ready once again. Williams glove and ball in hand. Winds up and delivers. That's going to catch the outside part of the plate for a called strike 1. Evans in the box, Williams on the mound. American in the field, everyone's ready. Williams winds up and delivers. Evans swings and misses at that. Strike 2 here with 1 out in the top of the second. National with a 1-0 lead. Williams on the mound. He's ready once again. He'll deliver. Curveball gets Evans going down, looking inside part of the plate. That's going to be the second straight strikeout of the inning. 2 outs here in the top of the second, as Gavin Orta will look to keep things going here for National. He'll step into the batter's box as Boyd stands on first base. Orta awaiting the pitch, and he'll swing at that outside pitch, and that's going to be the first strike of the at-bat. Williams is ready. Orta is as well. Wind up and the pitch. Orta will swing and miss at that one. It's going to be an 0-2 count here in the top of the second. Boyd still on first base for National, as Williams has struck out 2 straight batters, looking to make it a third one. With this pitch, Orta is ready. Williams is as well. He will wind up and it's going to be inside, and Boyd is going to take second on the wild pitch, and he's going to get there safely. So a 1-2 count as Gavin Orta ran down to first base on that play as well. Boyd on second. Orta in the batter's box. Count for number 3 of National. Williams is ready. Orta is as well. The wind up and the pitch. That's going to be outside, so a 2-2 count here for Gavin Orta, as we're going to have time. And the manager, John McMurdo, is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. John McMurdo, the manager for American White, will gather his on the mound, have a quick word, and Brandon Williams will step back onto the mound. John McMurdo is joined by Jamie Barnum and Lee Clark as the assistant coaches for American White, as both teams begin tournament play here in the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. Williams is ready, as is Orta. We're going to see the wind-up and the pitch. That's going to be a called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate, and Orta goes down looking. And that's going to do it for National in the top of the second. No runs, 1 runner on base on the walk, and 3 strikeouts from Brandon Williams. And we'll go into the bottom of the second with a 1-0 lead for National. Pretty even game so far, besides the 1 hit from National and the 1 run, the RBI single from Jaden Vigo. Joseph Rosa scored on that. It's been a pretty even game so far.
Dalton Williams with 37 pitches.
I'm good right now, thank you. I don't know what's going on.
All right, here in the bottom of the second, American will step in the batter's box as Raymond Gretsch will first pitch go by. Curveball from Jace Lee. First pitch of the at-bat is going to be a ball. And the second pitch is going to be a strike, and Gretsch looking at a 1-1 count here. Jace Lee repeating his work in the bottom of the first, bottom of the second. Quick action from the National pitcher, as that's going to be a foul ball from Gretsch. We're going to see a 1-2 count here. Bottom of the second.
We got 1 and 2.
Raymond playing third base today. A wasted pitch from Lee. Lee on the mound, wind up, and the pitch. Curveball is going to be fouled off out of play and into the trees over there behind first base. Gretsch is going to see another pitch here on the 1-2 count. Lee fastball outside part of the plate just misses. We're going to see a 2-2 count here for Raymond. Number 18, right-handed hitter. Curveball comes in, a line shot over to shortstop. Gretsch off home plate, and that's going to give National the time to make the play over to first base. Gretsch will be the first out of the inning for American. Play over there at shortstop made by Jackson Hoyt for National. Got it over to his third baseman, Joseph Rosa. As the first pitch to Mikey Rizzuto. It's going to be a ball. Jace Lee on the mound. Going to see a 2-0 count here for Rizzuto. Third pitch is going to be in the dirt. It's going to be a call ball 3, so 3-0 count. Rizzuto sitting pretty here, looking to get American a base runner here in the bottom of the second. Showing bunt now. Pulls back and does not catch the inside part of the plate, and Rizzuto will walk down to first base on 4 pitches. And American will have their second runner of the game. Still no hits for the home team today. Cameron Najuk, left fielder for American, will try and change that as he shows bunt and lays down a beauty in front of home plate. Lee will try to make the play at first, but cannot do it. As Najuk gets the bunt. And Rizzuto will advance to second. So American threatening here in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second. No outs, or one out here. As Brandon McMurdo will step in, curveball. He's going to pop it out of play behind first base. Over the bleachers as well. No one harmed on that foul ball as McMurdo steps in, the second baseman for American. Jace Lee awaits his batter out there on the mound. He is ready, as is McMurdo. The windup and the pitch. He lays down a bunt. Lee comes out to retrieve it, makes the throw over to first base. And that'll do for American. That's going to be the second out of the inning, but McMurdo advances both runners on the play. Standing at third and Najuk at second as McMurdo sacrifices himself. And we'll see Jacob Barnum step into the batter's box for American.
All right, here we go, Jake. You got this, kid.
Lee winds up and delivers. That's going to be outside. Called ball one. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. American looking to get back even with National. And it's going to be another ball for Barnum as he stands in. Lee, quick work once again. Curveball. 2-0 count that's going to be driven hard into the backstop by Barnum. But it's going to be a foul ball into the backstop. So it's going to be a 2-1 count here for the American pitcher. And the umpire almost falls over Barnum right there trying to retrieve the foul balls. No harm done there as Barnum standing up straight, smile on his face as he steps back into the batter's box. Umpire takes his place back behind the catcher. Lee, quick work once again. That ball's going to be outside. 3-1 count here for Barnum, the hitter's count. And Barnum will walk on that pitch. Second walk of the inning for Lee. And that's going to load the bases here for Brandon Higgins, number 99. And we're going to see a timeout on the field. Coach for National will come out and talk to his pitcher. Gather the infield and everybody else. Take a timeout here. Quick recap of the bottom of the second so far. Raymond Gretsch grounded out to shortstop on the play. Mikey Rizzuto walked on the play, walked in his at bat. Cameron Najuk had a bunt single, moved Rizzuto to second base. McMurdo sacrificed himself, got his runners to second and third. And Jacob Barnum just walked to load the bases. That's how we got here to this situation. Jace Lee trying to get out of the jam. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Higgins, the catcher for American, will look to continue things as he's ready. Chokes up on the bat and sends a fly ball out to right field, and that's going to drop into play. Rizzuto will score. Ball coming in. Coming around to score is Cameron Najuk. A 2-out, 2 RBI single for Brandon Higgins. And he scores Rizzuto and Najuk with ease. And that's going to be a 2-1 lead for Spring Hill American. A little Simpsons reference there from me, excuse me. As Brandon Higgins with the 2 RBI single. Up now for American, it's going to be Himanshul Prasad, number 9 for American. Runners on first and third as Lee delivers. That's going to be a ground ball out to second base. It's going to be a close play first. There's going to be no play. And Prasad will get the RBI on the play as well. Barnum will come in to score. It's going to be a 3-1 lead for American. As Prasad will stand on first. Ethan Carno will stand in now. He'll watch the first pitch go by for a strike.
Level swing. You got this.
Lee now winds up and delivers. Carno will watch the curveball and chase it. It's going to be an 0-2 count here for the right-handed batter. Lee looking to get out of the inning on just 3 runs. He winds up and delivers. It's going to be outside. 1-2 count here for Carno. Double zeros in the right-handed batter's box. He'll look to continue the inning. Runners on first and second. Higgins at second, Persad at first. That pitch is just outside. Misses the plate, Carno. 2-2 count here. After Carno, we will go back to the top of the order if things continue. But they will not, as Carno will go down swinging on strikes, and that'll end American's inning. But not before they get 3 runs on the board as they take a 3-1 lead over Spring Hill National going into the top of the third.
Jace Lee with 40 pitches.
'99's in for 27, pitching. Got it. Zero for 27 on defense. 00 for 27 on defense.
Here in the top of the third, we'll see a new pitcher. Brandon Higgins just had the 2 RBI single in the bottom of the second. Will step onto the mound. Right-handed pitcher will face Ethan Arce. First pitch will be a ball just outside. Arce now double 9s here as he awaits the second pitch. That's going to be high and out of the zone. 2-0 count here for Arce. As American with a 3-1 lead here in the top of the third. Time on the field, manager John McMurdo coming out to talk to his second pitcher of the game, Brandon Higgins. Both are ready. And we'll get things going. Some more defensive changes. Zachary Hotop will come in to catch from right field, and Ethan Carno will stand out in right field. Dalton Williams will take his spot in the dugout after pitching 2 innings on 1-run ball, only giving up 1 hit as well. As the third pitch of the at-bat will be a strike. Ethan Arce waits, and that's going to be a 3-1 count for Arce. Arce, right-handed hitter with the hitter's count, awaiting Higgins' pitch. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to catch the outside part of the plate. 3-2 full count here for number 99 in the batter's box. Arce waits. Higgins on the mound, winds up and delivers inside, catches the inside part of the bat. Arce digging down the line, play made at short, and it's going to be out. Arce with the quick legs, just couldn't get there fast enough. And Jacob Barnum at shortstop makes the play on that out for the first out of the inning. going to see Evan LaRosa, the left fielder for National, step into the batter's box for his first at-bat of the game, and he'll watch that one go by for a strike. Catch the top left corner. 0-1 count here for LaRosa. As he waits, Higgins delivers. LaRosa swings and misses at that pitch. Higgins now working and dealing. LaRosa in an 0-2 hole here. As he'll await the next pitch. Higgins is ready. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be over the head of LaRosa. LaRosa has to duck on that pitch, and he'll avoid it for a 1-2 count. As Higgins takes a deep breath after that wild pitch. Up and delivers. That one's outside. 2-2 count here for LaRosa. After being in an 0-2 hole, showing patience. Gets back to a 2-2 count. As Higgins steps back onto the mound. Winds up and delivers. And LaRosa goes down swinging on that. So 2 quick outs here for American. As Higgins comes into the game. Ground out and a strikeout there from LaRosa. As we're going to see Vinny Lee, number 7 for National. He'll step in. And he watches the first pitch go by for a called strike 1. Higgins now winds up and delivers. That's going to miss the zone, and it's going to be a 1-1 count here for Lee. Vinny awaits the pitch. Right-handed hitter. Higgins winds up and delivers. That's going to be a swing and a miss called strike 2, or swing and a miss, strike 2 for Lee. 2 outs here in the top of the third. American holding a 3-1 lead over National. As Higgins winds up and delivers. Curveball, and Lee sends that one out into left center field. That's going to get over the outreaching glove of Duck, and Lee will stand on first base for the first hit of the inning. Najak out there just couldn't get his glove on the ball as that one came just out of reach. And Lee will stand on first base, looking to continue things here in the top of the third. It's going to be Jackson Hoyt going to go back to the top of the lineup. And the first pitch is going to be a call. Last at bat, we saw Jackson Hoyt ground out to second base to start off the day. Hoyt playing shortstop as well, number 5. Waits the pitch from Higgins on the mound, winds up and delivers. Outside. Just misses. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Higgins now ready as Hoyt sends a fly ball out to center field. And that's going to be Cameron. Center fielder is going to get under that ball and make the catch. And that's going to end the top of the third for Spring Hill National. No runs, 1 hit, no errors in that inning. And American will hold the 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the third.
Brandon Higgins with 18 pitches.
Zachary Hotop will lead off the bottom of the third. Andrew Ward and Dalton Williams are set to bat.
I made a switch.
What was the switch?
Vinny Lee to center field. And Gavin Orta to right field.
Okay. Continuing things here in the bottom of the third, Jace Lee still on the mound for Spring Hill National. As umpire calls no pitch on that one. Timeout on the field. As umpires called timeout, Jace Lee pitching for National, giving up 3 runs so far, going into the bottom of the third, all in the second inning. Had a lights out first inning. As the timeout was, Brandon Higgins and his fellow catcher warming out there in right field in foul territory. Had to get them off the field as Hotop shows bunt. But the pitch is inside. He'll pull back. Jace Lee. No count here on the leadoff hitter for American. Lee now on the mound, winds up and delivers once again. That one's in the dirt and outside, so a 2-0 count for Zachary. Left-handed hitter for American will await the pitch. Lee on the mound, winds up and delivers. That one's outside as well. It's going to be a 3-0. Hotop thought he had a 4-ball walk, but the first pitch didn't count there, as we had timeout from the umpire. So Hotop will step back in. Lee with the pitch, winds up and delivers. A line drive right back to the pitcher. And Lee makes the play. And that'll be the first out of the inning. And Andrew Ward will step into the batter's box. Good play from the National pitcher, rebounding after that 3-run second inning. Gets Zachary Hotop on the line out right back to him. And Andrew Ward will be the next batter for American. Lee winds up and delivers. Curveball has been his favorite today, but that one misses. 1-0 count on Andrew Ward. Lee back on the mound, making quick work once again. He'll wind up and deliver. That curveball is going to catch the middle of the strike zone. Called strike 1. As Ward will await the next pitch. Lee delivers. That one gets outside and into the backstop. And it's going to be a 2-1 count for the American first baseman. Last at bat, Andrew Ward faced Lee in the bottom of the first, went down on strikes looking. He'll look to rebound from his first at bat. Sends a line drive out into left field. And that's going to be caught out there in left field by Evan LaRosa. Hard hit by Ward. Wasn't rewarded there, though, as that one's going to be caught in left field. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Dalton Williams, the pitcher, the original pitcher, starting pitcher for American, will step in as he watched the first pitch, curveball, first strike of the at-bat as well. Williams walked earlier in the bottom of the first, as he'll swing and miss at that one. 0-2 count here for Williams. As he's in a hole, have to dig out of it here, see what he can do. As he awaits the pitch, Lee is ready, as is Williams. Wind up and the pitch. And good work. He fouls off pitch. He'll see another one. Bottom of the third, 3-1 lead for American. As Williams will look to continue. Here in the bottom of the third, Lee will wind up and deliver. He's going to send a fly ball out to right center field, but it's going to be caught out there by Gavin Orta. And he'll make the play and end the bottom of the third. Coming up here in the top of the fourth,
Jace Lee with 52 pitches.
coming up here in the top of the fourth, Joseph Rosa will bat first for National, be followed by Cody Bishop and Jaden Vigo First 3 hitters of the inning coming up. Joseph Rosa walked and scored a run in his only at-bat so far today. He scored on the Jaden Vigo RBI single in the in the top of the first. That's the only run so far from National, as the pitchers for American have kept the hitters at bay and giving them very tough work in the batter's box. We'll look to see what National can do, as the upcoming batters have not seen Brandon Higgins today yet, as he'll be on the mound for American. Rosa, we'll see what he can do. As we'll see Cody Bishop and Jaden Vigo. Jace Lee will be the 4th hitter if necessary here in the top of the 4th. As Brandon Higgins awaits his catcher, he's going to see his coach come out. That's going to be Coach Jamie Barnum. He'll take pitches from Brandon Higgins. Umpires.
How many pitches is Jace at now? Thank you.
Umpires rocking the res. You heard right there, Jace Lee at 52 pitches so far here in the game. Here at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament, Spring Hill National and Spring Hill American in the early game today so far. First pitch was at 10 o'clock today. We're going to see another game at 12. As Spring Hill National and Spring Hill American will continue here in the top of the 4th. Brandon Higgins now taking his final warm-up pitch, as Joseph Rosa will await for his second at-bat of the day. Everyone is ready. Rosa steps in the batter's box. Left-handed hitter for National. Higgins now on the mound. Winds up and delivers. Shows bunt. That's going to be high and out of the zone. 1-0 count here for Rosa. As he steps in again. Showing bunt once again. And he pulls back. That's going to be another ball. 2-0 count here for Rosa. As timeout called, here Rosa walks over to talk to his coach. Coach Orta over there at third base. As Rosa steps back in, 2-0 count here. Higgins winds up and delivers. That's going to be outside. Another ball. 3-0 count here for Joseph Rosa. Higgins in a hole, looking to dig out here. And he winds up and delivers. That's going to catch the plate. 3-1 count on Joseph Rosa. Hitter's count still for the first baseman for National. Look to get on base for the second time today as he walked earlier in the first inning. That's going to be another strike. 3-2 count. Full count now for Brandon Higgins. And he winds up and delivers. Rosa off the inside part of the bat, fouled off into the backstop. Another 3-2 pitch here. Brandon Higgins rebounding after going down 3-0 earlier in the count. He's got Rosa on the ropes. Higgins is ready, as is Rosa. Wind up and the pitch. Rosa sends a ground ball over to second base, fielded cleanly, and thrown over to first in time for the first out of the inning. Ground ball out there for Joseph Rosa. As Brady McMurdo makes work of that play, or makes work of that ground ball at second base for the first out of the inning. Cody Bishop now standing in the batter's box for National. Second at-bat of the game. Saw him strike out earlier in the top of the first on a swing. And he'll watch that one go by looking for a strike one. 0-1 count here for Bishop. As he waits, Higgins winds up and delivers. That one's in the dirt and into the backstop. 1-1 count here for Cody Bishop. Bishop catching for National. He'll await Higgins' pitch. Umpires ready, catcher Bishop ready, and Higgins winds up and delivers. That's going to be a ground ball into the hole, fielded cleanly as shortstop, and a throw over to Andrew Ward at first in time for out number 2. Raymond Gretsch over at Jacob Barnum over at shortstop making the play in the hole, and he gets the second out of the inning. Jaden Vigo now, third baseman for National, steps in. Higgins will wind up and deliver, and Vigo will send a ground ball out to shortstop. Gretsch fields it cleanly, trips up over there, and Vigo is going to be safe. Ward, good stretch over there at first. Tried to make the play, but could not get the throw in time. And Vigo stands on first safely with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Good play out there, or good play out over there by Jacob Barnum, for the error before. Barnum tripped and still somehow made the throw. Vigo, with the speed, though, gets over to first base safely. As Jace Lee will stand in. Left-handed batter for National. 2 outs here. We'll look to continue. That's going to be high and out of the zone. And we're going to see number 34, Jacob Boyd, running into the on-deck area. Jace Lee awaits the pitch. That's going to be out of the zone. Higgins now back on the mound. Vigo at first. As Higgins winds up and delivers. It's going to be a ground ball over to shortstop. Barnum drops it and cannot get the throw over to. And we're going to see Jace Lee standing on first base safely. Vigo on second, Lee at first. Jacob Boyd will stand in for National. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. 3-1 score in favor of American. Boyd now awaits. Higgins winds up and delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 1 for the right fielder, or for the starting right fielder for National. Jacob Boyd sends a fly ball out to center field, and it's going to be caught for the 3rd out of the inning. Out there in center field, Travis Clark makes the play and ends the threat for National. No runs, 1 hit from Jaden Vigo. 1 error on the side of American, but no runs, and we're going to stick with the same score, 3-1. Going into the bottom of the 4th.
Brandon Higgins with 35 pitches.
Brandon Higgins now at 35 pitches for National. Good game so far today here at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. Once again, I'm Justin Allum here for Jock Jive Sports, calling the game here between Spring Hill National and Spring Hill American White. American White holds a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. How we got to this point, Joseph Rosa walked earlier in the 1st inning. He came in to score on a RBI single from Jaden Vigo. That is all so far from National. As for American, we saw a big 3-run inning in the bottom of the 2nd. A 2 RBI single from Brandon Higgins.
Cody Bishop is switching with Brandon this
scored inning. Mikey Rizzuto,
second base,
and Cameron Najuk. And we saw Jacob Barnum come in on an RBI from Himanshul Prasad. And that is it. That is a 3-1 lead for American White. As Travis Clark, who made the last out in the top of the fourth, will look to avoid being the first out in the bottom of the fourth. He'll step in, number 35. We'll see a change here as well. We're going to see Cody Bishop out at second base. Behind the plate, we're going to see Ethan Arce, excuse me. Ethan Arce for National will be behind the plate, and Cody Bishop will take a break from behind the plate. He'll play out at second base as Jaden Lee still in to pitch. That's going to be a line drive down the left field line, and Clark stand on first with a single to start out the bottom of the fourth. Hard hit down left field line just over third baseman's glove over there. Just can't make the play. Zachary Hotop stretched out, but was just out of his reach. Travis Clark will stand on first base as Raymond Gretsch will stand in. Gretsch grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat. And he watched the first pitch go by for called ball one. 1-0 count here for Gretsch. And he watches the second pitch go by. 2-0 count. Travis Clark standing on first. Raymond Gretsch, third baseman for American. 2-0 count here in the bottom of the fourth. Beautiful day here as Gretsch delivers a bunt down the first base line. Beautiful, stays in play, and he's going to be safe on the play. Beautiful piece of bunting right there from Raymond Gretsch. And he gets there safely. Jaden Lee could not get there in time as that ball stayed right in between the grass and the foul line. Down the first base side, and Gretsch will stand on first safely. Travis Clark will move to on the play. And Mikey Rizzuto will stand in. That's a pass ball, and that's going to advance both runners. And coming in, it's going to score on the play. Travis Clark heads up base running. And that's going to be another run for American White. Travis Clark coming home all the way from second base on the pass ball. And Raymond Gretsch goes to third on the play. Mikey Rizzuto, that was a ball, and he watched that one go by. It's going to be a 1-0 count. Lee, a quick word with the umpire, and everybody will return back to their spots. Ethan Arce behind the mound will take his spot once again. Mikey Rizzuto watches the second pitch go by. Called ball two.
Ball in the field.
And we got a ball in the field. Quick timeout. As Coach Jamie Barnum at first base will get that one out of play, and we'll get things going back here as Lee winds up and delivers another curveball. 3-0 count here for Mikey Rizzuto. Through 4 innings, Jace Lee over 50 pitches. Curveballs as well as Rizzuto watches that one go by.
Hey, come on, Cam.
Called ball 4. That's been Rizzuto's day so far. Has not swung at one and has not seen a strike today so far. He walks on 4 straight pitches for the second time today, as American has runners on first and third. Gretsch is standing at third, and Rizzuto on at first on the walk. Jace Lee looking to find some, as Gretsch will throw down to second. Stolen base. Stolen base for Rizzuto. And Raymond Gretsch will come in on the throw down to second base. Rizzuto will stand in safely. And Gretsch will give American their 5th run of the game. called ball 2 for Cameron Najuk. Standing on second base out there, Mikey Rizzuto. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. American stretching their lead as Najuk pops one out to third base. Under it is Zachary Hotop, and he makes the play. And Najuk will be the first out of the inning for American White. Brady McMurdo will stand in now. Second baseman for American. Had a sacrifice bunt earlier in the bottom of the 2nd, advanced his runners to 2nd and 3rd, and gave Brandon Higgins the opportunity to drive in 2 runs early or later in that inning as McMurdo watches first pitch go by for a called strike 1. Lee now winds up and delivers once again. Curveball just over and out of the zone. 1-1 count on McMurdo. Lee is ready once again. He'll wind up and deliver. And that one is sent out into left center field in the gap. That one is going to drop into the fence. Rizzuto will come in to score. Ball comes in, and McMurdo will stand at second base with a stand-up double. That's going to be the 6th run for American White. And they are growing their lead. As Barnum stands in now, looking to keep things going, 1 out. Jace Lee struggling out there on the mound, trying to find command. He gets the first pitch strike on Barnum. A 6-1 lead here for American White. Second pitch is way outside. RC has to go out and find that one. It's going to be a 1-1 count here for Jacob Barnum. Barnum is ready, as is Lee. He'll wind up and deliver. Curveball is going to go out of play and into the trees. 1-2 count here for Jacob Barnum. Barnum walked earlier in the game and is only at bat. Bottom of the 2nd also came in to score on Himachal Prasad's ground ball to second base for the 3rd run of the game. Barnum in a spot where he can drive in the 7th run of the game for American. First, he's got to get out of a 1-2 hole. He'll await the pitch, and he'll go down swinging on that one as Jace Lee gets the 2nd out of the inning. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th, 6-1 lead for American White. We'll go back to the top of the order. It's going to be Zachary Hotop. That's going to be a called strike 1. Jace Lee now on the mound. He's ready once again. Winds up and delivers a ground ball to shortstop. That's fielded, and there's going to be no play at first. Hotop speedy down the first base line. No chance. Jackson Hoyt out there at shortstop, and Hotop will stand at first base safely. Coming up next to bat, Andrew Ward, first baseman. Winds up and delivers. Jace Lee. It's going to be a called ball 1. Ward awaits the next pitch. Lee delivers. That catches the inside part of the plate. And number 3 will try and take third base. Brady McMurdo cannot avoid the tag. Got a late start there, but almost beat the throw. Tried to avoid the tag on a nice little hop step, but could not do it. And that'll be it for American, but that's not before they score 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th to get a 6-1 lead. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Spring Hill claw back, get some of this lead back. You'll need to do it fast, though. 2 more innings here. As National down 5 runs going into the top of the 5th inning.
99, 55 for 99. That's for that last guy? Okay. Yeah, we're putting 55 in for 99.
pitching change here for Spring Hill American, as Cameron Najuk will take the mound in place of Brandon Higgins. After 2 innings of work from Brandon Higgins, Cameron Najuk will look to finish the game for Spring Hill American here in the top of the 5th inning.
Jace Lee with 75 pitches.
And Jace Lee has hit the number 75 pitches so far through 4 innings. Cameron Najuk warming up now.
Next inning, Joseph Rose is going for Jace Lee.
And in the bottom of the 5th, after National has finished their bat, we're going to see Joseph Rosa. He will come in to pitch for Jace Lee. As Lee finishes the day, giving up 6 runs through 4 innings of work. Not bad work from Lee. Had a couple nice strikeouts in the game, but he'll make way for Joseph Rosa in the bottom of the 5th. But first, we got to play the top of the 5th. Cameron Najuk pitching for American. And we'll see Wesley Baum hitting for National. Najuk winds up and delivers. Called strike 1. Baum struck out earlier in the top of the 2nd in his only at-bat. That's a wild pitch that's going to get into the backstop. 1-1 count here for Baum. Cameron Najuk, 3rd pitcher of the day for American White. Najuk now on the mound, winds up and delivers. That's going to be low and misses the plate. 2-1 count for Baum. He'll step in. Najuk winds up and delivers. That's going to be fouled up, out of play. 2-2 count here now for Wesley. Right-handed hitter for National will stand in on a 2-2 count. Najuk stand on the mound. He's ready. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be a called strike 3. Catches the plate. And Baum goes down looking on strikes. 2 strikeouts for Baum on the day. And Braden Evans will come into the top of the 5th. Another right-handed hitter for National struck out as well earlier in the top of the 2nd. He'll look to rebound off of that as Najuk winds up and delivers. That catches the plate once again. Najuk is dealing so far. Evans watched that one go by for a called strike 1. Evans in the box. Najuk on the mound. Everyone's ready. Wind up and the pitch outside. That's going to miss. 1-1 count for Braden Evans, 2nd baseman for National. He'll stand in. Poised. Najuk winds up and delivers in the dirt. 2-1 count here for Evans. Najuk hard throwing right-hander. Back on the mound. Looks ready. Evans is ready as well. Najuk winds up and delivers. That's going to be a called strike 2. Braden Evans now in a 2-2 count against Cameron Najuk. Braden Evans awaits. That's going to go into the backstop. Wild pitch there from Cameron Najuk. We're going to see a full 3-2 count here for Braden Evans. Number 9, right-handed hitter. Will wait. He's ready. Catcher's ready. And Najuk on the mound. Ball in his hand, wind up, and the pitch. That's going to be right down the middle. Evans late. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 2 straight strikeouts for Cameron Najuk as Gavin Orta, number 3 for National, will step into the batter's box. He also went down looking on strikes earlier in the top of the 2nd. He'll look to avoid that as Cameron Najuk will look to put down his first 3 batters on strikes. Gavin Orta now in the box. Najuk winds up and delivers. 1-0 count here for Orta. Najak winds up and delivers. Orta swings and misses at that one. 1-1 count here. For Gavin, right-handed hitter facing Najak for the first time today. Najak on the mound winds up and delivers. Ball. That's going to miss. It's going to be a 2-1 count here for Orta. Najak on the mound still. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be low. Orta watches that one go by. 3-1 count here for number 3. And he'll await Orta bent at the knees in the box. Stance ready, bat up as Najak winds up and delivers. Curveball is just out of the zone, and Orta will walk down to first base safely, and he will be Nationals' first runner of the inning. As we got timeout on the field, manager John McMurdo coming out to talk to Cameron Najak, and Cameron Najak will finish his day. He'll go over
55, 18 for 55, pitching.
And Raymond Gretsch will come in to pitch for National, as Cameron Najak will take his spot at third base, and Raymond Gretsch will come in to pitch. 4 pitches so far for American today. Started out with Dalton Williams going through 2 innings of 1-run ball. Brandon Higgins then came in to pitch 2 more innings of no-run ball. Here in the top of the 5th, Cameron Najak got the first 2 outs of the inning, walked Gavin Orta over to first base, and that is where we are at right now. Raymond Gretsch will come in for Najak. He will pitch for American. As starting pitcher Dalton Williams is behind the plate now. As we'll go back to the top up, Jackson Hoyt will stand in the batter's box for National. Playing shortstop today. 2 at-bats so far. He'll come up for his third. Had a ground out to second base in the top of the first. Also had a fly out to center field in the top of the third. 0 for 2 today so far. Hoyt will try to change that as he watches the first pitch from Gretsch go below the zone. 1-0 count here for Hoyt. Wind up and the delivery from Gretsch. Second pitch is going to be out of the zone. 2-0 count here for Jackson Hoyt. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 2-0 count for Jackson Hoyt. And he'll await the pitch from Gretsch. Wind up and the delivery. That's going to catch the outside part of the zone. It's going to be a 2-1 count here for the National shortstop. As Gretsch will once again wind up and deliver. That's going to be a foul ball into the backstop. Hoyt will wait for a 2-2 pitch. Gretsch on the mound. Hoyt ready, as is his catcher. Gretsch winds up and delivers another foul ball into the backstop. We're going to see another 2-2 count here. Runner on first, Gavin Orta, after a 2-out walk just before Hoyt. And Raymond Gretsch on the mound will wait. He's ready. He will wind up and deliver. That's going to just be outside. Does not catch the zone. It's going to be a 3-2 count here for Jackson Hoyt. Gavin Orta on first. 3-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That's going to be a curveball, and that's going to get out into center field for a base hit. Gavin Orta will stand at second. And Jackson Hoyt will have his first hit of the day. Single out to center field. We'll step into the batter's box now for National. Looking to get some runs back for National. Down 6-1 here in the top of the 5th. Gretsch on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be outside and misses. Rosa watches that one go by. 1-0 count. Rosa earlier in the game walked in front in the top of the first and grounded out to second base in the top of the fourth. That's it so far as he lines one down the right field line, but that's going to be a foul ball all the way into the corner. That's going to be chased and thrown back in as Rosa awaits another pitch. 1-1 count for the starting first baseman for National. Rosa will be coming in to pitch in the bottom of the fifth as Jace Lee has finished his day pitching. And Rosa, ground ball in the dirt, but he swings and misses at that one. 1-2 count for number 8. Raymond Gretsch now on the mound, looking to finish things off. Runners on first and second, 2 out in the top of the fifth. Wind up and the pitch just outside. 2-2 count for Rosa. 6-1 lead for American White here in the top of the fifth. We'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be a ground ball right back to Gretsch. Off his glove, he gets it over to first. And Rosa cannot beat the throw. And he will be out at first base. And National cannot make anything of the threat in the top of the fifth. And American White will come up to bat.
Raymond Gretsch with 12 pitches.
Hey, Coach, you reported him in? I just want to make sure.
Cody Bishop moved to shortstop, and Jackson went to first. And that's it for now. Oh, and Gavin went to right field for Jacob Boyd. Huh? Oh. Can't hear you. Who? Yeah. Back up. You should know by now.
Here in the bottom of the fifth, the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament, Spring Hill American facing off against Spring Hill National. Spring Hill American up to bat now, 6-1 lead for the home team. As Andrew Ward will step back into the batter's box, he gets another chance after a steal attempt was foiled, and that bottom of the fourth, Andrew Ward will get his chance now here in the top of the fifth. And that's another inside ball, so a 2-0 count here for Andrew Ward. As he stands in, Joseph Rosa now on the mound for National, left-handed pitcher. Winds up and delivers inside part of the plate once again. 3-0 count here for Andrew Ward. Ward awaits. Rosa winds up and delivers. Curveball out of the zone, and Ward will walk down to first base safely on a 4-pitch walk. Dalton Williams now will step into the batter's box, right-handed hitter. We're going to have a timeout on the field from National. Coach Orta will step out onto the mound and talk to his pitcher.
It's all right. You can't see me?
Got some fun here from the umpire, giving you guys a little show on the camera. Good work out there from the umpires today in red as National finishes their meeting on the mound. Rosa on the rubber. He's ready. Ward on first. Williams in the box. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be low and out of the zone. 1-0 count here for Dalton Williams. Number 27. Watch that one go behind him, and that's going to be a wild ball. That gets past Ethan Arce, and Ward will take second base on the wild pitch. Dalton Williams had to jump out of his way to avoid that pitch. He'll stand in now with a 2-0 count. Williams thought about it, but back 3-0 count, and Ward will take third base on the pass ball. Rosa out there struggling, has not thrown a strike yet so far. As Williams in the box awaits the pitch. That one's going to be in the dirt, and Williams will take first base. And coming up to bat, it's going to be Travis Clark, number 35. Had a single here in the top of the fourth, also scored on that play as well. Rosa will wind up and deliver. Williams will take second on the play. No throw down with the runner on third. Runners on second and third now. As Clark stands in, Rosa will deliver once again. That's going to be inside and miss. Another ball for Rosa, struggling to find the strike zone. 2-0 count now for Travis Clark. Rosa winds up and delivers. And Clark sends a ball into right field for a base hit. That's going to score Ward, and that's going to score Williams. And Clark will come into second with a stand-up double. That is going to be an 8-1 lead for American White. Clark comes in with a stand-up double out to right field. Beats the shift as well. And scores Williams and Ward with ease. Coming up to bat now, Raymond Gretsch. Now the pitcher for American White. Started out at third base earlier in the game. He'll watch the first pitch go by. Called ball one. Gretsch will swing and miss at that one. Good pitch there from Rosa. Come back on that one. 1-1 count now. Rosa on the mound in his windup. He'll deliver. That's going to be inside and misses. 2-1 count now for Raymond Gretsch. Earlier in the top of the fourth, just last inning, had a single get on base, scored a run in that inning as well. One of the 3 runs scored in the bottom of the fourth. Gretsch fouls that one off into the backstop. We're going to see a 2-2 count here for the American White pitcher. Rosa now ready. He'll wind up and deliver. And Gretsch sends a fly ball out into right field, and that one's going to drop as well. Travis Clark stands on third base. Raymond Gretsch with another single to go along with his day. He's 2 for 3 so far. Travis Clark standing on third base safely. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Mikey Rizzuto will now step into the box. Right hand. Watch his first pitch go by. Raymond Gretsch will take second. No throw with the runner on third once again. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Mikey Rizzuto. 2 walks so far today. Just saw his first strike pitched to him on the day. And he'll swing and miss that one. That one goes out of play. It's going to be an 0-2 count now.
0-2 on the batter.
For Rizzuto. After watching 8 straight pitches go by him for balls in this game, he's seen 2 strikes now from Rosa. Rosa will look to put him down on strikes now with this pitch, but that's not going to happen. As of yet, Rizzuto will pop out over to first base. Jackson Hoyt makes the play, and Travis Clark holds still at third base as Rizzuto can't get anything going on that one, as Cameron Najuk will step into the batter's box for the 3rd time today. 1 for 2 so far today. Had a single in the 2nd. Also scored in that inning and had a pop out to third base in the top of the 4th. He'll step back in the batter's box now. Rosa winds up and delivers. Najuk pops one out of play and behind the press box over here. 1-1 count now for Cameron Najuk. Rosa now found more command since his beginning. And that one just inside, almost catches Najuk. That one just misses. 2-1 count here. Rosa's ready on the mound. He'll wind up and deliver. That one's going to be outside and misses. 3-1 count now for Najuk. 8-1 lead for American here in the bottom of the 5th. Rosa winds up and delivers. Najuk sends a fly ball out over second base. That one's not going to be fielded. It's going to drop. Travis Clark is going to score. Gretsch will not come around to score from third base. Clark will, though. It's going to be a 9-1 lead for American. And Cameron Najuk will stand at second safely on the play. And a 9-1 lead now for American White. McMurdo now will stand in. Inside pitch outside. It's going to be a 1-0 count for Brady McMurdo. Rosa now on the mound once again. In his stance, winds up and delivers in the dirt. Another ball, 2-0 count here for Brady McMurdo. Rosa now winds up and delivers. McMurdo sends a foul ball over the dugout, over the first base dugout, and out of play. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 count for Brady McMurdo. Joseph Rosa facing him. He'll wind up and deliver. That's in the dirt as well. 3-1 count here for McMurdo. Runners on second and third. Raymond Gretsch at third. Cameron Najuk at second. As McMurdo awaits a 3-1 pitch. That's going to be a called strike 2. McMurdo thought he had the walk. He was on his way to first base. But it's going to be a one. Instead, as he awaits the next pitch from Rosa. Rosa in his stance. He'll wind up and deliver. That's going to be outside, so a called ball for McMurdo on now. Bases loaded for Jacob Barnum. As he'll look to take advantage of the bases being loaded. Barnum walked in the second and struck out in the fourth. And he watched the first pitch go by here in the bottom of the fifth. 1 out, bases loaded, 9-1 lead for American White. As Rosa looking to get out of the jam here, Barnum awaits the pitch. Here it comes. He'll send a ground ball out to second base, and that gets between the second baseman's legs out there. Gresh will come in to score, as will Cameron Najok. And that is going to be an 11-1 mercy rule. Here, American White will take the game by a final score of 11-1. Final score of 11-1 here at the Dixie Miners All-Star Tournament. Spring Hill American takes it here in the 10 o'clock game. Final score after 5 innings. Good sportsmanship from both teams. Handshakes all around. As American White defeats Spring Hill National in this first game of the day. Thank you for listening. I'm Justin Alm. Here at 12 o'clock, we have another game coming up. Look forward to hearing you then. I'm Justin Alm for Jock Jive. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.